Hey everybody, welcome back to Boozy Book Reports. This is Beth.
And this is Sam.
And we are bringing you another installation of our poetry shorts, which we haven't had for a minute.
We haven't.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. It's a poem with a shot, and I'm here for it.
It is indeed.
Tonight's shot is something else. I'm terrified as someone that is quite lactose intolerant.
Well, so I was thinking about this. So we're going to call this one, we're actually going to name this after our poem, which is called Wild Nights. And I think if you are indeed lactose intolerant,
be wild.
You're about to have a wild night.
So it's a beautiful shot. It's light pink. And describe what this is made out of.
It's sort of our Valentine's Day thing. And I'm going to admit this one's a very simple shot, but it's basically just strawberry and cream Baileys and a little bit of whipped cream and vodka. So it's going to be very simple, very sweet, and hopefully...
It's a huge shot. I just want to say it is giant.
That's because half of it's whipped cream.
Okay, but this cup does not feel like a standard shot. Is it? Probably. I'm a lightweight. You know,
it's a little bit more than 1 ounce.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I can't do this all. I'm gonna sip this, but I'm excited.
Like a lady.
Because I am a lady.
Oh, it's also garnished with a maraschino cherry, and not the fancy kind, the garbage kind.
I love the garbage kind.
Me too. I don't even care.
Like when we have the fancy kind, I'm always like, it's okay.
One time when I was a kid, this is a very stupid story, but I drank we had to drive from Denver to Colorado Springs, it's like a 2-hour drive. And before leaving, we stopped at Outback Steakhouse with my grandparents, and I drank about 4 root beers because they had maraschino cherries in each one. Just because I wanted the cherries. My parents were so pissed off when they finally realized what was happening at the other end of the table. My dad was like, we're not stopping. Better hold it.
All right, here we go.
Bottoms up.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I mean, it is. A lot is happening.
This tastes like college.
Okay.
This tastes like college.
I don't think I'm a vodka girl anymore.
Because you graduated college.
Well, no, I think I've graduated to Scotch now for my refined palate. This is good. It just is very strong for me. Sam is, I won't say making love to the cup, but it is quite sensual. I love it.
I haven't stuck my tongue in the cup. Let's just put it there. But I'm not far from it. This is delicious. I'm pretty happy about this.
I don't know. To me, I think the problem for me is that I am getting very much cherry, like cough syrup. I don't know why. Again, I'm sensitive. I'm a little
You don't
flower.
have a good, you don't have a little I have a cold. I'm going to take some NyQuil. That's not like a happy thought for you?
No.
Oh, I love it.
No. Not a happy thought at all.
I okay, I don't love really herbal stuff, but even the original flavored NyQuil, I think is quite delicious.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love this. Our palates are so different and it's so good.
No, this is amazing. I'm very happy with this.
Okay. Again, this is a really, really cute shot.
Yeah.
This is perfect for Galentine's Day. This is perfect for what are we calling it? A lover's
tryst?
Tryst.
If you're having a lover's tryst.
I think it could be really fun for a dinner, a nice start off the night.
Yeah, it's sweet and
super cute.
I love Baileys though. Again, that takes me straight back to college. You turns out at Applebee's, they will put Baileys in those mudslide milkshakes for you. The kids' milkshakes. You
Never
just
even
have
thought
to
about
ask.
It. Wow. I love that. Fun little fact.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you talk about college, I'm our experiences were so different. I think in all of my college years, I think I can name you the times I drank alcohol, on my one hand.
I'm not going to say I don't remember the times I drank alcohol because that would be unfortunate. But I drank a lot. But I didn't drink before I didn't drink a lot before I turned 21. I was actually pretty
same.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Yeah. And it was mostly we drank a little pomegranate schnapps or, somebody had a beer. Yeah. Yeah. Something Asti Spumante when Kevin turned 21 because he turned 21 before I did. But not a lot. Then I turned 21 and I was like, this is a freaking wonderland. Let's go.
Well, yeah. I love it because you've introduced me to so many interesting cocktails and new flavors and things that I've actually really enjoyed and some not so much. But this, I would say this is actually on a scale of 1 to 10 for me. is probably a 6, which is pretty high for me.
I figured this one would be like not the worst one you've had. We should someday, maybe for one of the poems or something, we'll revisit the drinks of college.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because
that'd be great.
The things I drank in college were not the things I make you now. I remember
I would hope not.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I remember the first night I turned 21. I had like a dirty Shirley Temple. And then we went to this Irish bar and we had Jameson because my roommate really wanted Jameson and I hated it. It was so gross. Now I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fell in love with Belfast.
Okay.
This is what this reminds me of.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but
there's a like less appropriate name for it.
Oh, okay.
Where you drop a shot of Bailey's into a half a glass of Guinness.
Yeah.
I love those.
Okay.
They're so good.
Wow. I think honestly the only drink when I was 21, turned 21, my aunt took me out. I got an apple martini because this was like Sex in the City heyday.
Yeah.
I took one and it was in the sharpest martini glass ever. Huge. Hated it instantly. It was so strong. I thought I was so chic ordering an apple martini. So I got that. The second drink I ordered that weekend with another person was a Guinness.
That's a bold choice.
Bold choice. Again, these were all like hot drinks that I just wanted to try. Hated it. And then I think I forced some of my classmates because I didn't have like a strong group of friends at the time. And I forced some of my film school classmates to go and have a beer with me at a bar. And they were very kind to like indulge in me doing like a Coors Light and being like, I don't think I can make it home. Anyway, it was kind of wild.
No judgment here. I tried a lot of stuff when tried a lot of drinks that I really didn't like that now I think are great. Like I had a Manhattan and was like, I only got it again for the cherry.
Yeah.
Common
I love
theme.
that.
But I was like, oh, this is terrible. I hate this. But, that's how you get started.
That's how you get. You get to put your toes in the water.
I haven't had a Belfast in years, honestly, since like I think 2018 was the last time I had one.
I've always wanted to try absinthe, like a real absinthe. Like, is that the one that tastes like licorice?
Yeah, it's a little licorice.
Yeah.
So there's some bars like when I was in grad school, we went out on my birthday. It was a rough night. We went out on somehow I got tacos on the shoulder of my dress.
Oh.
I don't know what I was doing. I still have that dress. That's every so often I see the little taco stain and I'm like, oh, that was a fun night. But we went to this bar. There's this cool bar in downtown LA. It's in the old power station. It's called the Edison. So it's very like steampunky. And they have like these burlesque dancers that come out as like the absinthe fairies.
Oh.
And it's like very, stylistic. They have all the, Edisonian bulbs and stuff. So this is back in like 2016 when this was like kind of novel.
Yeah.
But it's a super cool bar. But they'll do the like classic absinthe cocktail where you put the sugar cube and you drip over. And I had one that night and got litty titty. It was rough.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's how the taco got on.
I love
the dress.
I'm looking for some taco dress nights in my mid years.
I unfortunately don't think there's anywhere in the Tri-Cities that will do. Actually, there was a place in Boulder that would do it. It was called Absinthe House. That was the first. Hello, Bailey.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babes. That was the first place I went out when I turned 21 on my like flip night when you go out at like midnight.
Oh, yeah. I can't relate, but I think that's cool. Can't relate.
We did. It was called Flip Night.
Yep.
And you got to go out. My roommate and I both turned 21 like the same day. We had the same birthday.
Oh, that's so fun.
So like we went out with a couple friends and stuff and Kevin drove us. Not unlike what will happen tonight.
Well, I'm excited for this poem. You told me that you gave me a sneak peek. I've never heard it, but you said it's a little bit sassy.
It is a little sexual.
Okay. So trigger warning. If you are listening to this podcast with your children, which is shocking already.
You know what this podcast is.
Yeah, you know who we are. Okay. That's your warning that now is the time if you don't want them to learn about the birds and the bees and the porn fairies. Sorry.
Stop talking about my literature tastes.
Okay.
All right. This is Wild Nights by Emily Dickinson. Wild nights, were I with thee, wild nights should be our luxury. Futile the winds to a heart import, done with the compass, done with the chart. Rowing in Eden, the sea, might I but more tonight in thee.
Wow. What era is this from?
So this is from 1891.
Okay.
That's when it was originally published. So I think it was published after her death.
Okay. That's a lot.
She's going to moor in another person.
Like, okay. Like, I feel like this is probably way dirtier than I even realized because of the time it was written. And some of these words are not commonly used anymore.
Yeah. Not in those contexts.
Yeah. I mean, Roe, obviously. But wow. Okay.
So this is, some of these poems are thought to be written about her sister-in-law.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Wow.
She had a really close relationship. I mean, she obviously sort of noted agoraphobe. But yeah, she had a really close relationship with her sister-in-law. And so there's some like implications in some of her poetry that she might have had a saucier internal life than, and maybe even a little external than perhaps we...
First of all, I'm a Black person. I would never want to go back in time and like live in any of those places.
100%.
But I would love to be like a fly in the wall in the back in time and see how people were really living, especially in those spaces.
Have you seen, there's Apple TV has a Dickinson show with like Haley Steinfeld. And they go into it pretty hard. But like, you know, that's a modern take on it. Who knows what was actually happening. But no, there was a PBS special, like a Nova, about going through records in sort of Puritan New England, and they talked about how many 8-pound 6-month preemies there were.
It's just so funny because like people have been people since the dawn of time. Like it's been what's happening now has happened then, and it just is very like fascinating to me. Yeah,
it's just a little more in the open. But they talked about like, yes, this is, 60, 80 something. And we have yet another 8-pound 6-month pregnancy. Like, okay.
Oh, so wild. Oh my gosh.
Someone had to, get the shotgun.
Yeah. Or the musket, whatever.
Oh yeah, the musket wedding. Yeah. I think that's to attribute all, vice or human behavior as like a modern contraption is just silly. People have been doing this for years.
But again, I just would love to see like firsthand account. I know historians out there are like, we have firsthand accounts, well written. I want to see it with my eyes and like be in the room. I want to take that back. Not in the room, but just like, what did it feel like, you know? And like, anyway.
Have you ever seen, there's a subreddit called Sappho and Her Friend?
No.
So there's this whole thing about historians attributing friendship where to the outside observer, it's very clearly a relationship where they're like, 2 unconfirmed bachelors lived with each other for 35 years and shared a dog named Pungo, That's awesome. And they're like, they were close friends.
Yes.
And so there's this whole subreddit called Sappho and Her Friend.
Oh my god.
That's all about historians attributing friendship to like, obviously we can't know, and people probably did, live just together or whatever, but for reasons of convenience,
all kinds of reasons. Yeah,
but there's it's like a running joke.
That's amazing.
I don't know, Emily Dickinson, she was a spicy lady.
Well, it's perfect poem for a spicy month.
It's for your lover's tryst.
Oh, jeez.
Or you can just send it to your friend, your sister-in-law.
Right? Your sister.
Hey, Kate, what's up, girl? This poem's for you?
Yeah. If you're enjoying Boozy Book Reports and would like to support the show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Boozy Book Report, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost. Check out their latest album now. Thank you and happy reading.